Alright, Chris here, and I'm gonna just show you guys. This is new. I just downloaded this thing, so this is gonna be a little new, and I'm just gonna click on some guys, and then this will be my Week 8 preview for NFL Fanduel, and let's get right into it. The quarterbacks, and I don't have to start writing everything and doing a painful ass job with editing, so this will be a lot easier. Anyways, I'm gonna go down all the guys here and I'm gonna point out the ones that I really like. I just won $5 from the that Thursday night game right now, so that was pretty awesome. $5. I know it's nothing, but I mean money is money. But all right, let's go. Let's look at quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers for sure. If you're gonna start this guy, I know he's 10K. He's worth it though. There's plenty of cheaper options you can drop in your running back position to make up for Aaron Rodgers. He's a good pick this week. You want to go slightly cheaper, Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers are going to have a shootout. I can guarantee that. So Drew Brees not a bad option either. Russell Wilson also good. Mainly because Carolina is horrible. They've been horrible lately. As of late, they've been really bad. Romo, another good play. Washington is strong against the run, so maybe DeMarco's still going to go off, but maybe not as much. Maybe they rely on Romo a little more, just like in the Giants game. They'll have Romo throw a little more. That wouldn't be that bad. I think Romo can definitely hit three TDs. This is a weird one, but Alex Smith. And I'm going with Alex Smith just based on matchup. This is the best matchup play. St. Louis is the worst against quarterbacks, if you don't believe it. They give up a lot of points to the quarterback position. And this is more matchup if you guys are feeling a little gutsy. More high upside with Alex Smith this week. Not a bad pick at all. My boy Carson Palmer plays a really bad Philly defense, and Carson's at home. And Fitzgerald has really good history against Philly. I'm going to go Fitzgerald in a couple and Floyd in a couple. I think Carson will have a good game. And then a couple more. My shocker. Well, he's really cheap. Where you at? Teddy B. If you can go cheap as hell, you can go Teddy Bridgewater because they play Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has given up the most touchdowns in the NFL by far, and they had a bye week last week, and that's all you really need to know about Tampa. So Teddy B, good play this week if you guys want to roll with him at quarterback. Running backs. Murray obvious, Forte obvious, Foster obvious. Top guys are obvious, but the best value here is Lynch because you get elite running back at 8,500 against Carolina's horrible run defense. I mean, that's just gold right there. Lacey, I'm a little iffy on. I think he'll put up basic numbers, so I would stay away. If you're gonna go in 50-50, then you can roll with Lacey, but I think he's gonna put up some basic numbers, maybe a touchdown, 50 yards or something like that. Ellington, the same thing. I don't think he'll have a huge game. Lamar Miller got to Jacksonville, and I know I've been bashing Jacksonville, but their defense is surprisingly not as bad as I thought they'd be. So Lamar Miller at running back at 7,400 is not bad at all. Vereen, oh my god, rush weapon. He's like Matt Forte in a way. They use him a lot. Pass game, everything. 6,800. He's cheap against Chicago too. I think Vereen will have a really awesome day. Who else do we got here? Freddie Morris is also a good play. Dallas, as much as you'd like to think that they've been doing good, they give up about I think they give up 5 yards a carry, is what I read up. And teams have been having to pass a lot more on the Dallas Cowboys, so that could probably explain it, since the teams don't really get to run as much. But I could see Freddie Morris having a good game. I think he can get up in that 15-20 point range for Freddie Morris. Here we go, my boy Doug Martin. I think he finally has a good game, like a really good game, not a cheap touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers game. I think he has a really good game against Minnesota. 6,600, you can't beat that, really. I would stay away from Denard Robinson just because I don't know his his role in the offense yet. I think they'll continue to split carries. I don't think he'll be as lucky. If Ingram's playing, let's read this. I want to read if he's playing. Suffered a shoulder injury. If he plays, I would definitely consider starting him because Green Bay is a worse rush defense. They're good pass defense, but they're a horrible rush defense. Who else do we got here? Where else? Jarek McKinnon. This is my homeboy right here, Jarek McKinnon. 5,800 That is too cheap. That is too freaking him and Bridgewater. If you guys are gonna go super cheap with high upside, I go McKinnon and Bridgewater. I think McKinnon's gonna have a really good game. I think Asiata might steal his goal line, carries, but I think McKinnon still has a really good game. So I like McKinnon a lot. That's really it for my running backs. No one really else. Oh, Ben Tate. How could I forget? And Ben Tate. He did horrible last week, which made no sense. I thought he was going to have a really good game against Jacksonville. So Jacksonville can show up sometimes. They're not as bad as I thought they are. But Ben Tate against Oakland. Oakland is horrible against running backs. So I'm going to go with Ben Tate and trust him this week. So Ben Tate's not a bad play at all. Wide receivers, the obvious is Jordy Nelson. The guy puts up numbers. Him and Cobb. These are two. If I would always go cheaper and go Cobb because I think they always match the same production. Bryant's an obvious if you want guaranteed points. Wallace, not bad at all. Plays Jacksonville, consistent as hell, and I have to think he continues to be like that. J-Mac, Arizona's really, really bad against wide receivers. They've been really bad against the pass lately. So I'm not sure what to really expect of this matchup. I don't see him having a good game, but the matchup's on paper, so that's a little risky there. I don't know. I don't see him having a really good game. I'm staying away from Marshall and Jeffrey. I don't know. I'm just staying away from this week. VJax and Evans, I'm going both of them. VJax is 7,300. He's not a bad play at all this week. I like Vincent Jackson a lot, and he's a good play this week. I like him. Oh, Watkins too. Watkins really good play, coming off 2 touchdowns, and what's it called? He got and he plays the Jets. Teams prepared to pass the ball against the Jets, and considering the running back situation, I would think they would pass more. I mean, he's in for a good game. Maybe even Robert Woods is a sleeper. Just drop him in there, or their other receivers. Maybe Chandler. Maybe Scott Chandler maybe does something. Watkins isn't a bad play this week though. Let's keep going here. Williams is low end, but he's consistent. He brings in those 10 to 12 points. He's pretty damn consistent. I always go upside because I enter tournaments, so I wouldn't start Williams unless you're like in a 50-50. Colston, I think, has big potential this week. He had a really good game last week. As you see, 11 catches, got his targets. Cooks is really used to like spread the field and get up the field. Colston, however, gets those downfield targets. He gets targeted a lot. I like Colston. I think Bree's starting to target him a little more, so I might drop him in this lineup right here. Keep looking here. I'm staying away from Percy Harvin. Baldwin's not a bad pick either. Doug Baldwin, he's the number 1 guy there, so I like Baldwin a lot as well. Floyd and Fitzgerald, if you guys want to find a way to start one of these guys. Fitzgerald, I think, is an obvious start, and then Floyd is Fitzgerald has really, really good history against the Eagles, and they just happen to have one of the worst pass defenses. Floyd is consistent as hell. I compare Floyd to like Terrence Williams, and he's the consistent number 2. More of a 50-50 guy, I think. Tight ends, Olsen. You want to go Olsen, consistent as hell. So Olsen's not bad. If Graham plays, he's a steal at 7,000. Just letting you guys know. Kelsey, I like Kelsey a lot. Where are you at? And then my sleeper, my Owen Daniels. Cincinnati gives up the most points to tight ends. I don't know why. They give up a lot of points to tight ends. So this is a really good match to exploit, and he's only 5,500. That's so cheap. That's not. I would exploit that matchup. Gronk, of course, you can go Gronk. I don't know. There's not really many other. Oh, Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed's the only one that. Oh, and Zach Ertz. I have a feeling about Zach Ertz. This is like a feeling kind of thing. I like Zach Ertz this week a lot. No reason why. And I had a feeling about Keenan Allen this week, and he just went off. So I'm gonna go with my feelings. I think Zach Ertz has a really good game. No, not much reason behind it, but I think he does. Where are you at, Jordan Reed? He's because he's so cheap. Oh, here he is. There you go. He's cheap, 5,200. Dallas gives up second most tight end points, and Jordan Reed's a little monster. He's a freaking beast. All right, that's it with that. Kickers. I don't know. I looked it up. The Jaguars give the most points to kickers. So where you at, Caleb Sturgis? Go with Caleb Sturgis. Defense, Dolphins. I'll look at all these Dolphins. Bills, because Gino's bound to throw a pick. Texans, because they play Zach Mettenberger, a rookie who falls under pressure pretty well. Oh, speaking of Mettenberger, one more receiver I'd go is Hunter. I would give him a shot. I'd put him I would go 2 consistent at receivers and then go high upside with Hunter, because I think Mettenberger loves to throw that deep ball, and that's what Hunter's all about. And I have a feeling they're gonna connect on one, so I like Hunter a lot. Anyways, that's all really for my Fanduel picks. So let's just create a lineup real quick with mine, and then I'll submit it. I'll submit this lineup. So with my own advice, and then we'll see how we do. So I'll go my boy. I'll go Romo at QB. At running back, I'll drop in Marshawn Lynch and Jarek McKinnon. Yeah, Jarek McKinnon. Wide receiver, I'll put in Sammy Watkins. I'll go Evans, Mike Evans, and then I'll drop in. Who else can we drop in at wide receiver? I'll go high. Do you have enough to go high end? I don't think I have enough to go high end. Oh, there's not really anyone I like at that. I'll go Cobb. I can go Cobb. Alright, tight end, I'll go Owen Daniels. He's been doing, I'll go Zach Ertz. I'll go with my feeling guy. I'll go Zach Ertz, and then my kickers, I'll go Caleb Sturgis. And then defense, I'll go Houston Texans. And then I have 400 to spare. And I don't really know if I want to upgrade anywhere. Maybe I'll get a better receiver, maybe 8,800. I can get Des Bryant. So this is what I'm gonna roll with, and then I can stack with Romo and Bryant. So this is going to be my lineup, and I'll enter it just so you guys know I'm not messing around. Saving my lineup, and there we go. And it was just a $1 tournament, so it's not a big deal if I lose. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and continue to leave some support. You guys are awesome, and I'm sorry for making this video so late. I've been having a lot of homework lately. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, thanks guys, and peace out.